Hello students, welcome to Banyan Tree Mathematics class. Today we are going to learn a new chapter name quadrilateral. What is the name of the chapter here? The name of the chapter here is Hello students, welcome to Banyan Tree Mathematics class. Today we are going to learn a new topic name quadrilateral. As this name suggests, it has some sides, something like this. It is a geometrical shape. Yes, it looks like a geometrical shape. And we'll learn with some prior knowledge of you all. Let's start with a prior knowledge. Then we'll proceed further. We'll have a quick recap of these terms related to it. Hello students, welcome you all to Banyan Tree Mathematics class. Today we are going to learn quadrilateral. Name of our topic is quadrilateral. Before going inside the depth of the topic, we'll proceed further with the recap of the term which you know. Then we'll proceed further for your understanding. Can someone tell me what is the basic and the term which is from where we can start the topic? Yes, you are correct. This is a polygon. I'm going to talk about polygon. What is a polygon? Polygon is a simple closed curve made up of line segments. Now I can hear one more term which is a line segment. I'm going to explain now. Let's understand what is a line segment. Now, what is a line segment? A line segment is a line which has two endpoints. Here I can see the two endpoints are A and B. Can you explain me now what is this? This is it a polygon? Yes, it is a polygon. Can you give me the two reasons why it is a polygon? It has the line segments. These are all line segments. And the second condition is it is a closed curve. It is a closed curve. Based on these two conditions, this is called a line segment. Now let's move and discuss few more shapes. What are these? You are going to tell me what are these shapes. Okay. So can you tell me, is it a polygon? Yes, this is a polygon. What about this? This is a triangle and this is also a polygon. What about this shape? This shape is also a polygon. Can you tell me now what is this? Is it a polygon? No, this is not a polygon because the lines are not closed here. What about this one? This is not at all a polygon. We'll understand more properties and the behavior of the polygon in our further topic. The polygons are based on the number of sides because when we visualize a shape, it gives us a priority of the number of sides available here. So this is the division of the polygon is based on the number of sides we can see, and the properties are varied according to them. Now we'll discuss one by one all the Now we'll discuss few polygon name based on the number of sides. If I have a number of sides 3, the name of the polygon is triangle. Now we'll discuss few quadrilaterals whose names are being divided based on the number of the sides we can see. Now now we are going to discuss the number of sides of a polygon based on the sides based on the now we are going to discuss Now we are going to discuss the polygons groups, which is based on the number of sides available. So if the polygon is having the 3 sides, which we call it as a triangle. This is a triangle here. If the number of sides are 4, this is called quadrilateral. If the number of sides are 5, which is called pentagon. If the number of sides are 6, which is called hexagon. If the number of sides are 7, which is called heptagon. If the number of sides are 8, this is octagon. If the number of sides are 9, this is called nonagon. If the number of sides are 10, this is called decagon. If the number of sides are n, this is called enogon. Now, we'll discuss the sum of angles and the property of a polygon. We know from my previous knowledge, the sum of the angle of a triangle is 180. And what about the quadrilateral? Sum of the angles of quadrilateral, sum of the angles of pentagon, sum of the angles of hexagon will calculate as for one small formula here. The sum of the angles here I'm going to write Now we'll discuss sum of the angles of all the polygons. We know from the previous formula, sum of the angles of a polygon is n minus 2 multiplied by 180. N is the number of sides of a polygon. For a triangle, number of sides are 3 here. So 3 minus 2 multiplied by 180, which is 180 here. For a quadrilateral, n is 2. For a quadrilateral, n is 4. N minus 2. 4 minus 2 multiplied by 180, which is 360 here. 360 degree. For a pentagon, 5 minus 2 multiplied by 180 degree, which is 5 minus 2 is 3 multiplied by 180 degree, which is 540. Similarly, for hexagon, the value is 720. For heptagon, we have to find it out like this for all the values. We got the sum of the angles of a polygon. For a regular polygon, the single angle for a single polygon, for a regular polygon, if I want to find out the single angle of a polygon, then I can find out with this formula. N is the number of sides. For a triangle, n is equal to, number of sides are 3. So n is equal to 3. 3 minus 2, which is 1. 1 multiplied by 180 degree is equal to 180 degree multiplied by 3. 180 multiplied by 3 is, for a triangle, this is 60 degree. For a rectangle, for a square, if all the sides are equal, then only we can apply this formula. For a square, because all the sides are equal, n is equal to 4. 4 minus 2, which is 2. 2 multiplied by 180, which is 360. 360 multiplied by 2. 360 multiplied by 2. 360 multiplied by 4, which is 90 here. Similarly, we can find out a single angle of a equilateral polygon. We can find out with this formula. Now let's discuss what is an diagonal. let's discuss what is a diagonal. A diagonal is a line connecting to non-consecutive vertices of a polygon. So now let's see here. This is a triangle. What are the diagonals here? The diagonals are, this is one diagonal, this is one diagonal, this is one diagonal. If I have a square with me, what is the diagonal here? This is one diagonal and this is one diagonal. If my shape is like this, the diagonals are, this is one diagonal, this is one diagonal. I hope you are clear about the diagonal. We'll proceed further for the next topic. Let's discuss what is an interior angle and what is an exterior angle. If I'm saying here the angle of a triangle is 180, I'm talking about the interior angles of a triangle. These are all interior angles of a triangle. It can be any polygon. I have taken here triangle for your understanding. But now if I want to take the exterior angle of a triangle, what do you mean by exterior angle? The angle which is outside. Outside the angle is called exterior angle. Outside the angle is called exterior angle. So is it this one? No, this is not an exterior angle. So what is an exterior angle? My exterior angle is, my exterior angle is, I have to extend one side, then I have to find out this angle. This is my exterior angle and this is my interior angle. I hope you are clear about the exterior angle and the interior angle. This is my exterior angle and this is my interior angle. So the sum of the exterior angle of a polygon, of a regular polygon, is always 360 degree. Let's remember this one. Now we'll proceed further for the next topic. Let's proceed for the classification. Let's proceed further for the classification of polygons based on their behavior. We have four divisions of polygons. They are There are four divisions of polygon based on the shape and the behavior. They are concave, convex, regular and irregular. Let's discuss the basic property of each. Concave is a polygon where one side is concave is a polygon where one angle is more than 180 degree. Then the other property is the diagonals can be exterior. The diagonals can be exterior. Let's understand with this drawing. It can be like this. Here my diagonals can be exterior. This portion is the exterior portion where I can see one diagonal is exterior and the other diagonal is interior. Let's come to convex property. My first property is all interior angles are less than 180 degree. The diagonals are interior. Can you show one picture here? Here I have a regular polygon. Here I have a regular square where here I have a regular square whose diagonals are completely interior. Now let's come to the property of a regular polygon. Here I can take the example of a hexagon whose diagonals are completely internal. Here I have taken a regular hexagon whose diagonals are completely interior. These are not external. These are all interior diagonals. Let's understand the behavior of a regular polygon. For a regular polygon, all angles and sides are equal. Let's see an equilateral triangle whose all the angles here, these angles and these sides are all equal. If I am taking a regular square, all the sides are equal here and all the angles are also equal. Behavior of a irregular polygon. All the angles and sides of irregular polygon is not equal. Let's take an example of a rectangle. The sides, all the sides are not equal. A triangle, which is not, all the sides are not equal here. These are all example for irregular polygon. Now we'll discuss few major types of polygons with their behavior with respect to angles, with respect to sides and how they behave. Now we'll discuss regular shape of a polygon which we use mostly with respect to shape and the angles. My first quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Here both the sides are Here I am going to discuss now the major behavior of the quadrilaterals which we use practically. My first quadrilateral is a parallelogram where these two opposite sides are parallel. Parallel means they won't intersect each other at any point of time. So these two lines are parallel and these opposite sides are equal by length. This is called a parallelogram. Let's come to a rectangle. Rectangle is a special type of parallelogram. Here, this angle, this is 90 degree. This is a right angle parallelogram. This is called a right angle. This is called a right angle. Now come to square. This is also a special type of parallelogram where all the sides are equal here. Therefore, the four sides are equal. The angles are all 90 degree. Let's come to the rhombus. Rhombus is again parallel here. These two sides are parallel. This is also a special type of parallelogram. Here, all the four sides are equal. All the four sides are equal here, and the diagonals intersect each other with a rectangle. Here, these are all 90 degree. But in square, these diagonals are not rectangle. They just bisect each other. In the rectangle also, both the diagonals just bisect each other. For coming to the trapezoid, trapezoid, both the sides are parallel. Only one side is parallel to each other. Both the sides, coming to trapezoid, here one side of a trapezoid are parallel to each other. Here one side of a trapezoid is parallel to each other. These two are parallel to each other. The last type of quadrilateral is kite. Here these two adjacent sides are equal. These two are equal and these two are equal. Then one pair of opposite sides are equal. Here this angle is equal. These two opposite angles, only one pair of angles are equal. One diagonals bisect each other. The diagonals bisect each other with a rectangle. These two diagonals cross each other, forming 90 degree. Thank you.